10 years ago, we lived through some of the most intense paranormal activity imaginable. That led us to research haunted locations to capture evidence proving the existence of supernatural beings.
Okay, can you... Oh, full caution, you're gonna leave tonight.
And help our families being tormented as we once
You're gonna leave
were.
those kids alone, too.
And what we discovered is that the South Coast is wickedly haunted.
That was incredible. That's what I'm talking about. That's proof.
Hi everyone, welcome to Wickedly Haunted and our best paranormal evidence of 2021 show. I'm Todd.
I'm Marissa.
And tonight we are going to be showing you the best paranormal evidence that we captured last year, 2021, so that we can kick off 22, with a bang. Now the funny thing is that this is actually our best evidence captured in 3/4 of 2021.
I know.
Because we got a little bit behind the 8 ball with the holidays, and we have about 6 investigations that we did that we have yet to show you. But that being said, the evidence we are about to present is absolutely incredible. It's some of our finest stuff, and it took Marissa and I a little bit of time just to pick out what we were going to show tonight. It's going to be fast and furious. I tried to cut out everything in between all of it.
All the junk, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's some sections that are going to be showed where a lot of things happened during an investigation during like a 2, 3, 4 minute period. But even that, I tried to trim down. So if you are a true skeptic and you want to see true evidence of the paranormal to maybe become a true believer, or if you're a true believer, you're in the right spot because we got some crazy stuff to show you in just a few minutes. Now, before we get into that, we just want to mention real quick that if anyone watching the show tonight is struggling with strange phenomenon in their house, paranormal activity, you're not sure what's going on, Marissa and I are always happy to come out and help any local resident in need. As if this is the first time you're watching the show, Marissa and I went through quite a difficult haunting about 10 years ago. In 2012, we moved into a haunted home unknowingly and spent almost 4 years dealing with some of the most intense paranormal activity, like it says in the beginning, imaginable. We saw shadow figures. We saw full body apparitions. We had objects being moved. We had objects being thrown. We had electronics being manipulated, turned on and off. And I'm talking about electronics that didn't do that before we moved in there, didn't do it after we left there. Okay. The faucets would turn on and off by themselves. The heat turned on one night by itself. One of those big cast iron space heaters almost burned the house down.
Blazing.
We would hear footsteps. There would be whispering in our ears that you wouldn't be able to understand what it said. We experienced it all, including being paralyzed in bed. And I'm not talking about the 10-second medical sleep paralysis where your mind wakes up before your body. I'm talking about being wide awake and being held down in a bed while this 6-foot-tall shadow figure stood in the corner watching with red eyes. And I couldn't snap out of it. And Marissa used to have to shake me to get me out of it. And then sometimes I would even fall back into it. Scariest thing I've ever been through. Mm-hmm. So that being said, if you're watching the show and any of these things are going on, even if you just want validation, if you want to just know what's there, who's there, we're always happy to help. And Marissa, tell them the most important thing.
You're not putting us out. You're
really not.
More than happy to help anybody who needs the help. Just contact us on our email. It's probably the best way, and we'll give you a call right away.
What's that email address?
relativelyparanormal@gmail.com.
Or you can go to our incredible website, relativelyparanormal.com. Right at the top, there's like a little booking form. Just put in some basic info about what's going on, name, phone number. We will get back to you as soon as possible. We will come out and investigate as soon as possible. And then it's kind of like going to the doctor's office. When we leave, we can give you an idea of what we think, but it will take us, a couple weeks to review the evidence and give you a final diagnosis and, our opinion as far as how you should handle it, whether you want to coexist with what's there, whether you want to try to remove it. We can help you out with any of that as well. Also, on the website, I have 3 video players. One for every Wickedly Haunted episode there's ever been. I think there's about 24 of them. I do full investigation videos under the name Relatively Paranormal, which is what Marissa and I call ourselves when we investigate. So things that you don't get to see on Wickedly Haunted, you see it like a Ghost Adventures type format. And I have a video player with just quick evidence clips, like you're going to see tonight. And there's even a photo album with probably almost 200 pictures of paranormal evidence that mainly Marissa has captured during investigations. She likes doing the pictures. She captures incredible things. You'll be blown away, I promise you that. And we also have a YouTube channel called Relatively Paranormal, a TikTok channel called Relatively Paranormal, and a public Facebook group called Relatively Paranormal that anyone is welcome to join. If you want to chat with us, I put some videos on there. Marissa puts pictures on there. We tell you about upcoming investigations, upcoming episodes, all that good stuff. It's all Relatively Paranormal. And there's also a video playlist on New Bedford Guide with every Wickedly Haunted episode as well. So, you know, you can get your what do they call it again?
Fix.
Yeah, I know, but what's the thing now that they call it when you watch like 100 shows in a row?
Binge watching?
Binge watching. If you want to binge watch all the episodes, by all means, go ahead. So let's, we got almost an hour's worth of evidence, quick evidence clips. So let's get into that first video. And before we get into the video, I just want to mention, please comment, get involved. Let us know which evidence clip you like the best. Let us know if you have a question about any of them. Let us know if you have a question about paranormal investigation. Let us know. We live in a haunted house right now again, unfortunately. We're streaming from a haunted house. Sometimes crazy stuff happens during the shows. We've seen manifestations. We've heard entities' voices on this microphone right here. You may hear it tonight.
As we were doing the show, yeah.
Growls.
Yeah.
Yes, yelling.
There's been orbs, actually, that we've seen.
Last episode, an orb shot. Actually, 3 of them shot by us. So keep your eyes open. Keep your ears open while we're talking. During the episode, if you see something on one of the videos that I missed, it happens. I caught stuff that we missed, like 3 things you're going to see tonight that I didn't show before, that I just caught. So just comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Thank you for watching, and get ready. Buckle up. It's about to get crazy in here. All right, let's run that first video. Hi. Can you wave? Can you wave to me? How many waves? Wave. How many waves? Hi. Can you reach out and shake my hand?
Oh my God, what are you doing?
Hello? I don't know. He doesn't have a wave like that other thing did, though.
He's reaching out.
Thank you. Shake my hand. Shake my hand. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Can you turn the flashlight on? Oh. Turn it on?
Yeah. Where'd you go?
Wow, that is fresh. Can you turn it off now? Can you reach out and turn it off?
Yeah, it's off, dude.
Alright, can you show us, can you turn it back on? We can see with our camera.
Fantastic. Excellent job.
You're a big boy, huh? You turned it on. Look. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, look. When you have a big guy.
You know where it is, because right by my legs.
I know.
They're frozen. You know you're making my legs cold? You, right there, buddy. You. Turn the lights on and off on the SLS. That is incredible, Marissa. Look at that. Look at it.
Got it.
Sir, you're incredible. My legs are frozen right now. I swear to God.
Blackness.
Listen, my legs are freezing right now. It's right by my legs. Hey, make the stack detector go off. Can you make the blue light go on over there between the flashlights again? That black box with the blue light? Okay, can you, both flashlights now. Can you touch the box in between the flashlights with the blue light that you just made go on? It's got a long metal wire on it, a red wire. Touch that. Can you touch the red wire next to that flashlight? The box? This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen, Mister. Look at this.
I know, it is.
Why is it freezing again?
Every single time, at the same exact time. It's like it's doing the same thing over and over again.
Hey, make the static go off. Thank you. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. What? Thank you. Look at it. Thank you. It did it again. Look at the guy standing there. He's like an inch in front of me, banging on the flashlights and the static detector. 2 flashlights simultaneously. I honestly can't believe this gentleman's manifesting like this entire time. This is incredible. It's kind of freaky that it's right by my legs. A ghost? Okay. Sir, do you have a message for us? Oh my God. Did you hear that noise?
That green noise? What was that?
It's a flashlight, I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was like a walk inside of the thing.
No, he just made the noise. Did you just make that noise?
Demon.
He made the noise. You hit the plastic level there. I've never seen an SOS manifestation go on this long.
Oh yeah, with no interruptions.
Look, he raised his hand. Yeah, look at
Oh
him.
yeah, he was dancing too.
Oh, you dancing? Look, he's got both hands over his head. That is incredible. That was incredible. That's what I'm talking about. That's proof.
Hey, something's coming out. Something's coming out the box again.
Coming out of the box?
Nobody's there. Look at. You see it?
Oh, yeah.
Is this our sign?
See it?
Holy Who's coming out of the box? Girl? Who's at the box?
You see it developing?
Crazy.
Could you come out completely?
No?
Burnt.
So are you scared?
You got burned?
Smell.
Burning? Is that what it's called?
And then it's a smell.
Were you burnt?
They're trying to stick their leg out. Look at this. They got like their right leg or their left leg.
Why is it calling out the box?
This is the second time.
Solid, huh?
Don't listen to who. They keep saying that.
Come out completely and
We
stand
got
up.
Dan. Dan.
It's a no.
Oh.
We're not scared. Show us who you are.
How many spirits are here in front of us right now? His leg. His leg. How many spirits? Did I hear 8? Whoa.
Box?
X?
Several times during this spirit box session, we heard that the spirit was trapped in our spirit box due to a portal being created by the spirit box and what's in it. We believe in these pictures we actually captured that portal. As you can see, there was a strange anomaly underneath the table where the vortex was, and in the very next picture, it's gone.
See it, yo, Todd, full body this time. Stretched out.
It's still there? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Nick, my name's Marissa. Can you?
Yeah, now it's out, and look at, you can see it, like, you can see its legs, Todd, and its arms.
Wow. Right here.
Yeah. Looks like you're flipping us off. No?
Who's in front of the box? Yo, it's getting cold.
Oh, it is. I can feel getting cold.
Todd, yo, it's freezing. I'm getting goosebumps like crazy.
I'll let you put it drop down to 53 near you. Holy smokes.
I'm freezing, Todd. My legs are.
Oh, look. Todd's freezing? Okay.
Who's next to me? I can feel you.
55.
Yo, did you just see?
If this is true, you're here on the...
Over. I got mad. Like,
Todd, you got your light on me. You got your light at me.
it's coming out the box, Todd. Standing up. Just popped up. Is that big one? Todd, huge off, Todd.
Is the box opening up a portal? Is the box opening up a portal? Yes. How big?
Another orb. Right from over there. Lucy, you're standing still, right? No.
How big? Too big? Yeah. All right. So, what you saw there was two different, what we call SLS or structured light sensor camera views there. The first one took place at the John Carver Inn in Haunted Room 309, which is right next to Burial Hill Cemetery. And that was the version 1 SLS camera, which basically uses a Kinect video game camera that's supposed to watch you while you're playing video games like sports games, and you swing and it shows you swinging up on the screen. Well, when you see us on the screen, it shows an outline around our body. When you just see a stick figure in between two queen-size beds and he's turning on flashlights and it's corresponding with his motions, you can rest assured that that's a spirit. I could feel what felt like static electricity next to my legs. At one point, it felt like a freezer door, a meat locker had opened up on my legs. That's why I was saying I'm frozen. That interaction went on for over 20 minutes, which is unheard of, obscene. And the whole time he's turning on flashlights and you can see him doing it and activating a static detector and banging on stuff and doing crazy things. It was half freaky and mostly amazing and just really wild stuff. Like what you saw was a small portion of what he actually did. And about 5 minutes before that, I don't know if it was the same spirit or not, but we had a spirit in that room climb up the wall and across the ceiling. It was above us. Like, that room was nuts, absolutely nuts. The second video you saw took place at a haunted local factory in New Bedford, an old factory, and that's the V2 SLS camera. Now, here's the difference. The V1 shoots out about 10,000 little infrared dots, and it uses those to map out a 3D area. The V2 sends out like a sonar signal, like LiDAR, which can like see almost through things. When it hits something solid, the beam bounces back to the receiver, and it uses a software algorithm to map out that area. It has another screen that I wasn't aware of at the time of that video that I am now, that I use on our current videos, which also looks almost like a video game screen, but you can see the whole 3D environment, which is really awesome.
So
But
on the SLS2. Oh, go ahead. You finish.
All I was going to say is in that video, what you're watching is our Vortex Spirit Box, which I will never tell what's in it, but it has a lot of freaky stuff in it. And the first entity, the blue one, was trying to escape the Spirit Box. We had been hearing for weeks. Listen, I know this sounds crazy. I get it. It would just sound crazy to me a few years ago, too. But these things exist, which is why I showed the portal on there. Unfortunately, the graphic was wrong. The big bright circle was the portal. We see it at a lot of locations, but we had been hearing for weeks up to that point that the vortex spirit box was causing a huge portal in that area, which was letting any spirits at that location come through. Unfortunately, at that location, a negative entity came through, or a demonic entity, or whatever the heck it was. I mean, we can't see what's going on other than the stick figure. And supposedly it was pulling a spirit into the portal. Where it was going or what it was doing with it, I don't know. But then the red entity was the demon trying to escape the portal. The voice you heard in both videos is the vortex spirit box. Those are spirit voices. And you got to admit, they were answering us in very compelling, incredible ways. That's direct communication, as close as you will ever get to it.
Oh, and the fact that they're saying Todd.
Oh, yeah.
I mean.
Oh, yeah. We're saying like, oh, you know, who are you? What are you trying? And they're saying, you know, that's not. We've been talking to a young man spirit who said he died at the location named Nick, and we were asking if it was Nick, you know, who was stuck in the spirit box, and they said that's not Nick, it's a demon. We're getting direct answers,
right?
Which is incredible. I mean, the vortex is absolutely incredible. But supposedly, at certain locations, and this is what we believe, at some of these locations where a lot of ghost hunting takes place, and people go there with intentions to communicate with spirits and bring that intention there, or most of these places have horrific negative backgrounds or bad things happen there, like Lizzie Borden's, or some places are just situated in the right spot in this world where the veil is thinner between our world and the spirit world, which does run parallel to our world, and a door opens up. Call it a portal, a door, a vortex. I know it sounds crazy, but it's real. It's legit. So,
but wait, before I forget. So,
yes,
just because you were talking about the SLS2, for anybody who's never watched the show before, basically the SLS2 is there are no false positives. So there has to be something of a mass in order for it to.
It has to hit something solid.
Right. It has to hit something solid in order for it to show something. So it's guaranteed. So we know that there's something in front of us and there's nobody there.
It doesn't show a ton of stick figures. It does show a lot of other weird stuff. Like the orbs that people say are dust. Well, it shows those. They look like basketball-sized bubbles or whatever. Some of the orbs caught on that, it's called a 3D mapping camera, have shadows on the 3D mapping camera. Obviously, dust doesn't have a shadow. You're going to see some spirit orbs on these videos. I'm going to just lay it out. If you never watched the show before, here's the difference. Dust moves around like snow with whatever air current is in the room. It can show up on certain night vision cameras with lower resolution. We only have one camera with low enough resolution like that, and it's really only close to the camera. So if you see a flashing orb rocketing across the back of the room, taking a left-hand turn, or boomeranging at the camera and going away, or the size of the sun flying across the room, that's spirit energy. That's not dust. Dust doesn't appear as a single softball-sized flashing perfect circle either. It's shapeless. It's formless. It just floats around, and you'll see it if you've ever kicked up dust outside on a ball game or anything. It comes up in a big pile and floats around like in the air, like. You know, it's just there's a easily recognizable difference between the two. So if there are any comments, I'm not sure. If there are, we can take those now. Please keep it positive and keep an open mind if you watch the show. When I was a kid, the house we lived in was haunted by a malevolent spirit, and it wasn't nice. That's from Matt. Matt, we can entirely and completely identify with that statement. It's not nice. It's not fun. You know, and the worst part is, and I'm sure Matt can empathize with this, is you're embarrassed to tell people about it because you know the looks you're going to get, and the you know, people are going to think you're crazy or laugh at you. And it's one of the reasons we do this show. We're trying to show enough proof, and honestly, there's enough proof out there, real proof, that the stigma should be gone. You know, people believe in UFOs and aliens now because the government put out those videos, but people still don't believe in ghosts.
No, just like anything,
you know, just keep an open mind. Listen, you can come here as a skeptic. Just please keep an open mind and don't be negative.
But yeah, I'd love to have a conversation with you, Matt, to find out. Do you think that negative entity is still around you? Do you
feel
said
it?
When
he was a kid, so if maybe if it happened to him, I don't know. It can happen too.
All right. Thank you so much.
If there's not any other comments, we can roll into the second video, but please let us know what clips you like best. Some of these have like 10 different clips in them. Some of the sections have a ton of evidence, so you're going to see a lot of different stuff. Please feel free to ask questions. Just keep it positive. I'm fine with answering questions. Marissa's fine with it. Just don't be like outrageously or goofy negative or anything like that.
Nobody ever is.
Yeah, we're positive people. Like we do this to entertain, to educate, and to offer help. That's it. We do this for all positive reasons. And whether you want to believe it or not, we went through some really bad experiences, and we still live in a haunted house, and it still has its challenges, even with 10 years of research and hundreds of hours of investigating and 50 plus books we've read and everything else.
Well, whether you want to believe it or not, we didn't believe in this 11 years ago.
The house, we moved in skeptics.
Like
we
at
left
all.
true believers.
Like it wasn't even a thought. We wouldn't believe in it. It was just, something around Halloween time, it's the only time the word ghost ever came up. It's shocking to believe that this all exists, but I swear it does. So we should go to the next video because
rock that video.
There's a lot.
Comment.
Oh, there he is. Look at him. You
can see it. Okay. All right.
You see the eyes, that's the face of the mouth.
What are you doing? Oh, is
It's crazy, right?
Look, there's two of them. Look. There was just two of them. Whoa.
In this footage from our 3D mapping camera, it appears as though a demonic entity has been captured inside our vortex spirit box, and on the bottom it looks like a human spirit is fighting to not suffer the same fate, but has lost that battle somehow. This is what we heard coming out of the vortex spirit box from other spirits and entities at this location, and as insane as it sounds, it appears as though that is what has been captured here.
Oh, look, there he is. Right there, who's on there? He's sitting on the sitting on the box.
Looking and watching.
You got cold in here, right?
Yeah.
It got cold.
This is 67 in here right now.
Yes.
It was warm out too. I had to take off my coat.
Are you sure you're recording this?
Yes. I know.
That's weird.
Who's on the ceiling? This thing has its legs on the TV and its head on the ceiling. Look how big it is. Hey, you up there. You know you're gonna leave, right? I'm gonna make you leave. You demon, I'm gonna make you leave. Getting blasted by cold air from this thing right here. Look at him.
What?
What the hell? What are you doing, buddy? Why are you on the ceiling over me? Put your hand over here. Put your hand over here. Like right here. Do you feel that? You feel that? You know what that is? Let's get this and come over here. Any negative entities or energies must leave this space immediately. Only love and light may remain.
Just seen all of the
Identities must leave this
I went this way.
You're not welcome here.
See it?
Love and
You see
light
it?
may remain.
Oh yeah.
I command you to leave in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Get out! Nobody invited you here. You cannot attach to these people. You cannot attach to us. You cannot harm these folks. Get out of this house immediately. You will be dragged out of here. Trust me, you will.
Looks like something came out the closet late one.
Our Father,
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Something's touching my head.
Yeah, no, I seen it.
Right before I felt claws on the back of my head, this orb shot right towards me. A mist blows across the screen from right to left, comes back around, blows back the same way that it came, and goes into the vortex spirit box. It is one of the most amazing captures we have ever seen. Following the clip in regular speed, you will see it in slow motion. Now let's watch that clip again at 50% speed. Check out how the mist blows from right to left, and it's going to come back now and go right into the vortex spirit box, which is the lit up rectangular on the chair in the middle of the screen.
Oh no.
Remember.
You know what it's saying, Marissa?
No.
Brandon, you know what it's saying? Yeah. Is there anybody from the Wampanoag tribe here?
In this replay, watch an apparition fly out of our spirit box, followed by a weird anomaly flying out of my back.
So it says Pete.
It says Pete?
Pete.
Oh my god.
But you know what? You know what was weird though? I'll tell you what was weird. Hold on a second. Take this for a second. Take this, dude.
Put this down here.
Just for a second. You know what's weird? Is it doesn't usually rip name after name after name after name after name like that. And I was saying that there's 20-something spirits on the land. This house could be sitting on some sort of portal where things not necessarily nasty
Or it
things
could have been built on top
passing
of
by,
a
passing
cemetery.
through.
There was like an extensive history of like a bunch of different people living here. I don't know if there was that many different people that lived here though.
I don't know. It could have been built on some sort of Native American situation. I mean, I don't. It just seemed like a lot of names in it, and they're all talking over each other.
Let's watch that orb come out of the Paralysis app again in slow motion replay.
Oh.
Are you making any of this out?
Yeah.
X.
I know some of it. They try to say stuff to scare you. I acknowledge some of it. Yeah, no,
But
yeah.
at least, nothing else you guys know for sure. There's definitely something here.
Yeah, it's up on the ceiling. I don't know what he's doing up there. Let's put 7 spirit box things. That stupid white man. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. In our house, so happened.
In the slow motion replay, watch the top of the vortex where it looks like phantom fingers several times pop in and out of the top of the box. I ran this in a close-up view so you could better see them. The thing jumps out at Marissa.
Wow. So that mist that you saw is one of my all-time favorite pieces of evidence, and it's a perfect example of something that I must have watched that video 100 times reviewing it. I produced the episodes for Wickedly Haunted. I produced a full investigation video, and I happened to go back to look at it for a different reason, and that's when I saw that mist. I never saw it any of the other times. And you can clearly see it circle the room and shoot into the vortex. It's thick. It's a white mist. Nobody was smoking in that house. We're doing an investigation in there. We don't allow smoking around the investigations to corrupt the evidence. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. What's your favorite piece in that little segment?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
How about the crazy thing that just jumped out of the vortex at
Well,
you? So a little figure, a little red crazy thing just jumped out of the vortex at Marissa. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I know.
That's pretty crazy stuff. So I don't know if there's any comments. Again, we got a ton of video to roll. So what factory in New Bedford? Unfortunately, we cannot give the name of that factory. We promised the owner who called us in and one of the workers that we would keep it anonymous. There's still an active business there. So, we unfortunately we can't tell you. Not trying to be jerks about it, but we respect people's privacy if they call us in. Same thing if you need help and you call us in to investigate your home and you want to keep your identity and we always keep the address anonymous, but it's just that's how we do it. So if there's not any other comments, again, please comment. Let us know what your favorite clips are. Ask questions. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. And again, we love hearing from you. Just let us know where you're watching from. This streams across, I think, like 7 different New Bedford Guide-owned media channels. Right? I could spit them out. I did it the other day, right, Ned? All right. Let's roll the next video.
I'm a big fan of ties. I sell cars, so they require that women wear ties. Todd, look.
Is he moving in? What? It's going. It's awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I totally debunked that because I whipped my arms past that as hard as I could, right? Did it move
See
an
that
inch?
tie of yours?
Did it move while I put my arms past? No. That is real. That is incredible. Thank you. It shows you the front. It should. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Oh, that's a sharp-looking tie.
Look this in. This is the front of your pocket. And I have to hand it to you as a pistol grip. You gotta watch the flare and then the other camera. So that's for your pocket.
In the slow motion replay of what you just saw, we see a strange anomaly come out of the suit. The suit actually moves as it does, followed by an orb flying into the suit to take its place, proving that something paranormal was inside of this suit, causing it to spin around. Leaving and packing up, we caught this awesome SLS figure jumping into the suit. The same suit hanging from the ceiling of the morgue that had been spinning around on command earlier on in the investigation of this room. The suit had sat still for quite some time. You can also see his legs hanging out of the suit at the bottom. So this is not a false positive, or the figure would be exactly the same size of the suit. It would not be moving. You can even see 4 yellow dots on the left side of the screen. Those are the apparition's feet.
Oh,
Thank you
1.9.
so much.
That's fantastic.
If you are a man, can you make that beep again if you're male?
And that
Oh,
word
thank
says
you.
investigate there.
If you
so
stay down
put it on
here
there.
in this basement type area, can you make it go off again? Do you stay down here? If you're in
You bet. Oh!
Oh my God.
I like that. Thank you. So you're able to manipulate these devices. That's fantastic.
Here, when there was a pork farm, can you make that go off? Oh, went off, Marissa. Body buried on this property, can you make that go off if it is? Does it? This is going up to 100, 150, 172. I got it on camera. Look at it, it's going berserk. This thing just went nuts.
Yeah, I did. That's crazy.
Okay, does it upset you to find out? Okay. Hold on, stop.
There's an orb.
116, 116, stop. Can I ask you a question? Stop making it beep.
Stop hearing.
If you stop making it beep, I can ask you a question. This is crazy. It's up to 67. Those are some of the highest EMF readings I have ever seen, Marissa.
Yeah, they
That is
absolutely
crazy.
are.
That is crazy. All right, are there other spirits here with you? Make it go off if there are more than one spirit that's going crazy. Okay, can you stop again? I can ask you another question?
I've seen orbs
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna shut this off.
through the camera, Todd.
Something just, ow! Oh my God, dude, something's hit my leg, bro. I'm not even kidding.
Really?
Something just stabbed me in the leg. Oh, go ahead, you can film me. I'm ice cold. Oh, again! It's doing it again, Marissa. Hey, stop!
Imagine taking a sewing needle and putting it under a blowtorch for about 2 or 3 minutes and then jamming it into your calf repeatedly 4 or 5 times. That's what it felt like when I got attacked in the morgue of Rolling Hills Asylum.
Repeatedly.
Any spirits, dead people, entities, any supernatural beings here? Let's watch that intelligently moving orb in super slow-mo. Flashlight so we can communicate with you. Just twist the end on and off to turn it on and off. Okay, if that was you. 0. Go ahead, please turn it back on so we can ask some questions.
Oh, it's flashing now. It's flashing now.
It is?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Go ahead, you got it. Try a little bit harder.
Wait, turn it off.
You got it, you got it. So close.
Turn it off.
Good job, good job. Excellent. Use that energy. Twist. Oh, thank you. You turned the other way on. All right,
Oh,
that
excellent.
works. Very good.
So,
I'm glad you made yourself known.
just knock on this door, and it will let us know you're here. Okay? So all you gotta do is knock on that door. In the infirmary, shut the lights off if you're a patient here in the infirmary.
Give you a voice, and it says you have, like we already have.
Oh my God, Marissa. Oh my God.
What?
Dude, did you think that this big just flew through the room? Oh my God, huge. Turn on the light if you just flew through the room right now in a mist-type form. Was that you I just saw? That was incredible. Now let's watch in super slow-mo one of the most incredible manifestations we have ever captured on camera. This flew in through the window next to me from the outside. That was incredible.
It's the orb that you saw, right?
No,
that's a
kind
great
of.
one.
Except it was this big. Look, it was this big, and it looked like a tube that went through the room.
Yeah, I just had 2 of those.
As I place my power plant energy device on a chair in the back of the room, watch the paranormal activity explode as spirit orbs start flying all around the room as they power up from the power plant and energize themselves in a way that they can manifest and communicate with us better.
Rose, did you just say your name was Rose?
Yes.
Help us? How can I help you? See if I can find the way back down here. This is
Oh my God, wait, somebody turned the flashlight on my phone.
Whoa! Don't tell me Who's right in front of me on this wall? That light's flashing, the red light at the bottom of the screen is still flashing, right? The record light?
Well, how much taller than
It's massive. Are you Roy? Are you Roy? Right there? Roy, can you wave? Can you shake my hand? Roy, can you shake my hand? Is that Roy? What did you just say? Okay, I hear what you're saying. What's he doing? Well, look at that. So what? Look at him sticking his head out.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you're a freaky guy right there. Oh my God. What's your name? Demon Day, what's your name? You hear that? What? Hey, buddy, what's up? Is that what you're saying? Why are you craning your neck up at me? Look at him. Whoa! Whoa! What are you doing, buddy? Look at him. Am I away from that other camera? My eyes away from the camera. Whoa! He's pretty big. What does he look like? Tell me what he looks like. What does he look like? Okay. Does he have horns? Yes. Does he have goat feet? Did you hear that? Oh, he's gone! He's gone.
Did you hear that?
Yes, of course I did.
He's a goat.
So are you saying that...
Oh, that goes nuts.
Oh, look back to the chair. So, who's in the chair? The two? Him? So he left this here and went back to the chair. Oh, you know what he's doing, Marissa? He's re-energizing.
Oh, yeah.
He's re-energizing. He's using my power box over there, isn't he?
What?
For what? What's he trying to do?
Whoa, look at him. He's back. Marissa, watch out, he's back right there. He's right, look at him. Look at him. Whoa, buddy. What are you doing?
Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Wait, his butt's like all...
Just when you thought that SLS encounter couldn't get any crazier, we ended up with the most insane ending of all. There are so many spirit orbs and other manifestations in this room during our setup investigation. I will leave it up to you, the viewer, to decide what you think is dust and what you think is paranormal.
Look at that. Huh? What do you mean? Because we've been... Get that. Huh? What do you mean? Do you think we need to switch the batteries in that light?
Watch the strange skinny mist manifest behind Marissa and disappear into the far wall.
I can. Let's get everything going.
If this is the last spot, it doesn't matter, because we'll just use the light from here. We'll pick up light from there.
But we're not going to be using the same direction.
In the slow motion replay, it appears as though the same mist now goes up and then comes back across the screen from right to left. Not only does a strange mist-like anomaly come out from behind Marissa that looks like an arm, but the orb above it seems to mimic its movement, followed by a huge mist floating by at the end, which we think is the same apparition. While we are listening to these EVPs, unbeknownst to us, this insane arm from a shadow figure is popping out behind us in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Here it is again in slow-mo and large. As you can see at the end, it looks like it's actually trying to grab us.
Everywhere. Oh my God, look at that one. Look at that one. When you were here, were there predators who lived in the building that preyed on the weak?
Yes. That's very
Were
cool.
they-
Thank you for that
Were
answer.
there pieces of garbage that hurt children?
I believe, do you hear that?
Yeah, I believe it too. Were there pieces of garbage here that hurt women?
Yeah.
Apparition's arm with a hand on it comes out from the right hand of the screen. You can really see it in this super slow-mo enlarged video. Or not, here it is. Okay, so we're back now. All right. So that's an example of one location providing a absolute mountain of paranormal evidence, and that wasn't even like half of it. If you go to our YouTube channel, you can watch the whole Rolling Hills investigation. It's out of control. We actually did 3 Wickedly Haunteds on that place.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Every spot we stepped in there, it's 53,000 square feet, thousands of rooms. It was a poor farm. Then it was converted into a county hospital with a tuberculosis ward, had a psychiatric ward, and then it became a nursing home. All of those places, all of those iterations of that location were just death and misery, and you could feel it there. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. The only place I've ever been attacked, besides in my own bedroom, in the first haunted house, but like I really got stabbed in the leg. That really hurt. But I didn't run off. We kept investigating, and keep one thing in mind. Every video you're watching is shot in night vision because we're standing in the absolute pitch black. We believe that spirits do not like light in any form. We've heard them yelling at us before for turning on a flashlight.
Yeah. They've told us to shut off the lights.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell us they don't like light. And it doesn't matter what kind of entity. It's really just all.
And we've lived in 2 haunted homes, mind you, too. So we know very well that it's 99.9% more active when the lights are off than when the lights are on. Can things happen all day? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, but just not on the level or scale of at night. Also, negative entities seem to be a little bit more powerful, if you will, and they absolutely will not come out during the day. They don't like the light of God. They will hide in a closet, an attic, a basement. That's why basements always feel creepy
especially at haunted locations and attics as well, because that's where the negative ones hide until it gets
Crawl
dark.
spaces.
But Rolling Hills, the owner was a little psychotic. We're not going to get into that, but really, it's a shame because it's a really incredible location.
Yeah, she scared me probably more than a lot of the things.
Yeah, the place was absolutely crazy. Just amazing location. Amazing. Amazing. We were so hyped to get in there, and our spirit was crushed very quickly by the psychotic owner. But, it's the only place where I had to calm Marissa down instead of her calming me down, because I thought she was going to kill the lady and make her, that we're going to have to come back and investigate her ghost when you were done with her.
She was disrespectful.
She was a rotten absolute.
But we can't talk bad about people.
Yeah, but anyway, the place was awesome. Otherwise, so if there's any comments, we're happy to answer them. If not, we can roll into another video because we still have quite a bit of evidence to show, and quite a couple of other incredible locations to visit during this show. But please get involved. Again, just let us know what your favorite clip was, what you like. That way we know what to show you in future episodes as well. Because usually we get a lot of evidence everywhere we go.
I would rather know because there have been some locations, like New Bedford locations here. So do you think that people are more interested in
local? Yeah,
local or famous locations. So
I think overall people just want to see good quality, real paranormal evidence wherever it's captured. Obviously, people get excited for the crazier locations like Rolling Hills, like prisons, like insane asylums, because they know the opportunity to get that crazy evidence is on a better scale.
When we have like a local audience, do you think that they're more interested in seeing local locations?
I don't know. We show famous haunted locations if you've never watched the show before, but we also do a lot of local homes and try to help people out that way too. And we show those investigations as well. Sometimes activity is crazy there too. Any paranormal investigations, to quote my man Forrest Gump, is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Okay, you don't. Which is why we use that. We have 9 cameras now that we put out, and mind you, it's just Marissa and I. Okay, we're operating 9 cameras, tons of equipment, motion detectors. We litter the environment with equipment. And the other thing why I'm showing some of these larger pieces of investigations is because I want to show you the different ways we communicate with spirits. We use flashlights. We were just talking to a spirit in the morgue at Rolling Hills with an EMF detector. We talked through our REM pod, which is a box that emits an energy field that when it's broken within like 6 inches, it goes off. It also detects temperature. We've communicated through that. And of course, the vortex EVPs, which is called electronic voice phenomenon. That is voices we don't hear with our own ears that are captured on our digital media. We do little burst sessions where we take out a voice recorder. We'll ask 5-6 questions and then review it on the spot to see if we got answers, and we communicate that way. There are so many different ways that you can communicate with spirits. It doesn't all have to be thousands of dollars worth of expensive equipment.
We do have dowsing rods. We don't use them.
And
we don't use a Ouija board. Those are really the only two things.
The only reason, we don't use them because 1, they're slightly unreliable, and 2, there's no way for me to prove to you scientifically that we're not pushing the planchette, even though we never would, or we're not moving the dowsing rods. But when we're in one room and you see flashlights answering questions, the vortex answering intelligently, answering questions through the REM pod, the Paralysis thing that you keep hearing in the background sounds like a robot. It's a word bank that spirits can manipulate as well. That will say the craziest, most compelling things as well that go right along with the conversation.
The EMF is going up and down. The temperature is going up and down.
And I just showed you a piece of evidence of a spirit orb coming out of the phone that's running that app and then flying away. So, that was something I was very excited to see because it really proved to me that was actually being manipulated by spirit. But if there's no comments, we can roll the next video. And check out some more amazing paranormal evidence. I love watching it. It's our evidence. I love watching it. Roll it.
Motion detector, it turns on for about 20 seconds and then shuts off once that person passes through. For it to remain on means something is actually standing in front of you.
Oh, really? Nothing at all? No. Oh,
months since I walked in here, so.
And nobody's been over there at all? I don't know why it's not shut on. There's something still standing there or whatever.
There we go. All right, so where's the battery?
This thing's still on.
Watch behind Marissa as this apparition's head floats by as it appears to be smoking a cigarette and seems to disappear towards the end of its flight path.
That's all.
This shit going on great. We need
Oh,
to
that
get,
one again!
look, we didn't even get set up yet. Look.
Something will walk
I
by.
know this one is audible, this one's not. But this one seems to work better than that one, and that one hardly works at all. So. Okay, I see. I didn't mind. This way to go up and you have to walk. You get okay, I thought it was.
Moves away from that motion detector, you will notice that the siren immediately shuts off.
All right, let me do this for you. If you passed away on this ship, can you make it nice and bright? Did you pass away on the ship and you served on a different ship and were brought over here for medical attention? There you go. Can you turn on the light? You either turn that one off or turn that one on if you were on a different ship and were brought over here for.
Watch these amazing spirit orbs fly past me as the spirits of the USS Salem continue to answer the questions about their deaths.
The only spirit in this room right now, turn the light on. So just to confirm, if you're the only spirit, oh yeah, there you go, thank you. Oh, yeah, oh my God, he's turning it on. 9-6. Wow, thank you. It's at 5870 83 11.6. Thank you. Turn the other light on, or turn that one off. 1928. Then where I go, it's blown up. 6037. Is this you doing this? Turn on the light if this is you doing this. It is. Okay, there you go. And it's at 00. Go ahead, can you back away for a second? Thank you for.
An intelligent spirit energy orb stops right in front of me and shoots down into the ground.
Oh, shoot! Thank you. Well, what cracks me up though is that for so long the light one was
Yes, yeah.
and now the light one's been off all this time.
Yes. Oh, there's a flashlight.
Might hurt something.
Did you catch that? As Brandon moves out of the way, a white ball of mist shoots in and almost explodes when it reaches the camera. It seems to almost manifest into some sort of form.
Pat, where are you? He's over there. That is not Pat.
That's not Pat. Look, and it's not
Yeah,
outlined.
it's behind. It totally
It's
right behind
it's
you.
right next to you.
Lift it up. Let me lift the thing up. Sir, you're standing behind Tony there. Can you wave your arm up in the air?
There it is.
Thank you. He's waving it over your head, Tony.
Now let's watch that again on the full screen. When asked to wave, you can clearly see the entity juts his arm out and starts swinging it around all over the place. Then as we clap, he even becomes more animated and takes a bow as if he is some sort of performer.
We're the sailor that came over here from the Cleveland. Can you wave again?
Oh, there he goes. Oh,
Oh, look.
just
He's got his arm around you,
He's
too.
waving again. Look, he's waving again. Can you touch Tony on the back? Give him a pat on the back, a gentle one? Or maybe touch his hair?
Whoa,
He jumped
whoa.
on his head.
What is it like? Stand on
on
Tony's
his
shoulder.
head.
Oh my God, you're giving him a shoulder
Yes,
back ride.
Hey,
Where's the
Gordon,
corner?
shut that off, please. This is Andrew Borden. If this is Abby Borden, can you please shut that off? Okay. It is. Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
Abby.
Hi, Abby. Abby, we heard about what happened to you. Light on, so let's do this. Are you here by yourself? If you're here by yourself, turn the flashlight off. Okay. If you're here with another
before I ask that?
Yes.
Yes! Oh my god! Whoa! Alright, you did, okay. Are you here with any other spirits? Please turn that off if you are. Are there other spirits here? That light up there just started flickering.
Yes, it did.
And you turn that on, thank you.
Look at the light flickering. We're going to figure out how to get
Wow,
that on.
okay. Hey, are you trapped here? Turn that light on if you're trapped here. Or turn the other... Okay, you are. Do you need help? If you need help, turn a light on. You want to move on to the light? Turn the light on. You do.
Abby, are you here with Mr. Borden?
Oh, remember. Are you here with your husband? Turn the light off, well, if you are. Is your husband here too? Is Andrew here with you? Yeah. Oh, she turned it on, yeah. He is. Alright. Who's here with us? Can you say your name, please? Abby, is that Abby? I come here to talk to you in peace, though, to give you a voice.
Abby, can you just repeat? Who'd you say it was that murdered you?
Lizzie.
Right?
So Lizzie was the murderer, just to confirm? Say her name. Look, flashlights. Yeah, you can use the flashlights to confirm. Yeah!
Say it again?
I'm sorry, I'm not celebrating about your murder. I'm celebrating because we have it on tape who killed you. Yep. Wow.
Really?
Lizzie did it!
Todd?
Yep. Was Andrew asleep when Lizzie attacked him?
No.
I told you.
Thank you.
So, did Lizzie wake Andrew up from his nap and then kill him? Why? Do you know why Lizzie killed you? We don't. How come you got stuck here? Did you not know you were dead? Watch these two slow motion replays of the strange anomaly that flew over Marissa's head. In the final clip, you're going to see our static cam footage of that same time frame. Notice absolutely nothing flies over Marissa's head. Back. Lizzie did? She brought us here. Did she conjure you back here after you died? She did. She did Lizzie. Lizzie Borden it.
Where's Lizzie now? Do you know where Lizzie is now?
Check out in slow motion the bubble-shaped anomaly that's passing over the coffee table, followed by a color-changing, fast-moving anomaly that shoots out of the doorway where Brandon is to pass by the white wall and fly off-screen.
Was Lizzie a lesbian? Yes.
The figure that has just appeared on Marissa is not tracking her. It is actually facing the completely opposite way.
Did not? Are they going off?
Yeah, the flashlight was going off.
Did you hear that?
So you don't relive your death?
Todd, look at it.
Yo, Grandpa!
You see it? I just see the white mist go up to the top. That is crazy.
Who just set off the REM pod?
Oh shit, I thought when you guys were over there. That thing never goes off.
Who just set that off over there?
Todd, I see the white mist go up to
You did? Yo, what was that?
That's your...
That's the motion detector. It set off the motion detector.
That thing has... We've been down here all this time. You have to go next to that.
I do?
No, I'm saying you have to get really close. You have to get like in...
It's saying
under
kill
4
and then
inches.
freeze.
Todd, you got it on tape. He's got to record it. He's got to record
It's
it.
going off again.
It's going off.
It's turning on and off. Something's manipulating the motion, turning it on and off. Who's messing with my equipment in the other room?
You can see it!
Yeah!
It's in the back! It's in the back left!
Oh shit.
Whoa.
It's in the back. It was in the back left.
Over there? Above near the Did you see it? Oh my
Watch out,
God.
Todd. Don't mess up the camera because it's getting it. You hit the camera.
Oh, I saw it! I just saw the orb. I just saw the mist! What the hell was that? What's going on right now?
Wait, what happened on the screen?
Something went by the whole
White
screen, bro.
mist, go up to it.
That's what the beeping is. It's turning my motion to take the
Directly after all that commotion in this sitting room where the static camera was, Casey came over here with our V2 SLS camera and caught this strange-looking entity looking like he's messing with the equipment on the coffee table, the equipment that was just going off. Is this the culprit? I believe so.
Oh, I just saw an orb fly by. Red, you can do it. I just don't want no one to trip.
An amazing orb shoots towards the camera, then boomerangs and heads back in the opposite direction.
Alright, no, please. Yeah. I want to put this right next to this. Can you see? I know, if I know that was you, turn it on. There you go, there you go, there you go. Excellent. If this is, do you hear that noise? If this is Andrew, oh, is this Andrew? There's a box. Look at that black box down there.
Oh, this one was on.
Oh, hit it! He hit it! That's the vibration detector. I put it on the stool where the flashlight is. Woo! Like, she's still hitting it. Turn off that. He hit it again! He hit it again! Why do you keep saying get out? What was that?
That's Casey.
That wasn't me.
You just banged?
You didn't walk in there?
That was
No,
loud,
that was on the
bro.
other side.
You hit this.
No, I didn't.
That was the
That's
metal.
metal.
That was over here.
That was metal. That's plastic.
That was you?
I didn't touch
That was
that.
loud.
Who just banged over here?
What the?
Could you make
It's all night.
Why do you keep saying get out?
Whoa,
What was that?
Are you still here?
She said yes.
Andrew, can you take a photo with me? I've got this device.
Explain to everybody.
I've got this device right here. In the front, you'll see static. But what it's going to do is if you... Oh, ready?
As Marissa was trying to explain before she was so rudely interrupted by paranormal activity, the app's like a staticky old black and white TV, and the goal is that the spirits use the static in order to form pictures of themselves and manifest on the screen. First, we're going to show it to you in full speed, then we're going to show it to you in slow motion, followed by some stills to show you how truly creepy and terrifying some of these pictures actually were. In the first screenshot, we can see what looks to be the faceless shape of a man's head on the screen. In the second screenshot, we can see a transforming face that looks like it goes from a skull, and as the picture moves along in its progression, it looks as though layers of skin are added to the face until we are left with a hooded demonic entity with cat-like slit for eyes. Really terrifying. You can see as it's outlined here exactly what I'm talking about, as all the facial parts are now outlined on the screen. Now we can see what looks to be the screaming, terrifying face of a man. You can see at the bottom of the screen a wide open mouth, what looks to be almost like huge dentures for teeth. He has black holes for eyes, no eyeballs, no pupils it seems. As you can see, all the facial parts are now outlined. Now these pictures look to be the shadow figures that are often seen in these negative haunted areas. They appear to be walking across the screen in a 2x2 form. Finally, it looks to be the terrified face of a female with her hands in front of her face as if she's blocking something from attacking her followed by what we believe to be the ghostly image of Miss Abby Borden herself.
You mean harm to us? You mean harm to us? Go ahead. I'm barely touching this. I was gonna say this. Yes. Okay. Okay. Are you mad at me?
Sophia.
Yeah. Where's it going? Where's it going? To no? Okay. Alright. Are you mad at Brandon? Where's it going? Dude, why is it mad at you, bro? It's not mad at me, it's mad at you. Kill? Can you spell out why you're mad at Brandon? Oh, that's strange. It's not mad at me, but it's mad at you. Spell it out. I. Yeah, I. Is that a B or a C? Which one it is? B. I, B. You? I, B, you? What?
Over here.
I, B, you? B?
Incredible footage from the USS Salem and one of our all-time favorite locations and one of the most haunted homes we've ever been to, the Lizzie Borden Bed and Breakfast. So if there's any comments, we'll take those. If not, we can roll right into the last video from probably the most haunted location we've ever been to, the S.K. Pierce Haunted Victorian Mansion in Gardner, Massachusetts. Place was insane from second one to the second. Even when we walked out the door, we did a little video on the porch and there was stuff flying around. So if there's any comments, we'll be happy to answer them. If not, let's roll the last video. Moving from the right side to the left in that right glass window being pointed out by the arrow is an apparition that we caught on camera when we were moving from the third floor to the second and happened to put down our static camera in front of this door. It's an amazing capture that was caught by accident and we couldn't believe our eyes when we saw it on the evidence. In these screenshots of that video, you can see that there is absolutely nothing solid. What we have here is an actual apparition caught on camera, and the only thing in it is translucent, transparent, and even though it moves very quickly, believe me, what you're looking at is a real apparition. During this time period, all four people in the building were on a completely different floor. The following video was captured by our static camera on the second floor outside the Edward Pierce room while we were setting up to investigate there. What was captured was absolutely incredible footage of spirit manifestations of all different types. Looks as if the flashlight is slowly pushed off this table. It had sat motionless there for 30 minutes as we walked all around it, and it never moved.
If I stay really quiet, would you throw another rock? Can you throw a rock over here off the wall? Can you throw a rock over here in this room?
Let's just get home and have. Yeah, everything. Static.
That.
What? You heard that noise?
It's right next to me.
Somebody just threw something at her.
What the hell was that?
Yep.
Somebody just threw something at me.
You over here. Look.
Just throwing at me. Watch me throw it back.
Now watch this. You see what happens here.
Back.
Oh, now it finally shut off. Look, now the stack detector's off. I reset it. Oh, look, it killed the meter. Oh, I think.
What you just witnessed was a double levitation of rocks. When Marissa throws the rock back in the corner of the room, her rock bounces in the air, hits the wall, and flies off to the right off screen. As it's flying off to the right, 2 rocks near that chair lift off the ground and shoot off in the same direction right there. Now you're going to see that slow-mo replay enlarge. Watch over near the chair as Mrs. Rock bounces away right there. 2 rocks go flying off the ground with nobody near it. Marissa, Brandon, and I were all 20 feet away.
Yo. Oh, let me see.
That same corner. Looks like something black over there, though.
Like way in the corner?
Yeah. The same corner.
Come over here, grab the SLS and see if you can grab them over here, and I'll film you. Grab that SLS right here. Watch out.
Did you see it? Did you notice the head, or what looks like a head, bobbing up and down in the basement window as I pan back and forth across this room where Brandon just saw a black figure standing in the corner? I don't know if this thing in the window has anything to do with what Brandon saw, but I do know that what looks like a white head is moving up and down in the basement window, appearing to be peeking at us, trying to see what we are doing down here.
Well, you're pissed, huh? Yes?
Well, huge job on here, Todd.
Okay, so, remember,
There's
look
all
at that. Look at that. Look at that. What is it? Huge orb on the V2?
Coming on this one, right from over
Look
there.
at that. That is incredible.
This thing's been going on for like 2 or 3 days now. And wicked loud.
Look at it. It's going up at the temperature too, I think. Who's touching that?
The thing's getting strong.
Who's touching that device?
That's crazy.
Ed is. What is that? Sounds weird. Look at that. Edward's touching that? Does he want this out?
He's pissed. Hey, get out.
What's he mad? This camera works so good that.
It's the slow motion replay of those 2 incredibly brightly lit orbs that shot down from the ceiling.
Can you show yourself in the mirror? That thing is going, I've never seen that. That thing's going nuts. That means somebody is holding on to that antenna for dear life.
That's crazy. Pissed.
Look at this. There you go. Woo!
Did you stand next to Marissa?
Okay. If you were standing here right now, you heard Ed come out of the thing. Okay, we got SLS figures going. We got the red pod. Somebody's like basically like swinging around on that antenna right now.
Seriously.
That is nuts.
Don't use a stripper pole for crying out loud. Get off of that!
Seriously. The flashlight's here, look. Use the flashlight.
What? Freezing. Hey, Todd.
I'm freezing too.
Come here, put your hand right here.
Why did I just get so cold in here?
Put your hand right here. It's like, look at how cold it is.
I'm freezing over
You feel
here.
that?
A vicious dream just came in.
It did.
You feel ice just coming straight off
What is that? Edward hates me too. Edward! Edward, can I just say that is me? Hold on, I gotta shut him up for a minute. What's going on here?
In the slow motion replay, you can see in the mirror something is manifested on the left hand side of me. You can see what appears to be a stark white head right there that even appears to be yelling at me. In the next replay, a wispy orb type manifestation flies on screen. It appears to manifest into a head before it flies off in a wispy form, followed by a shadow figure peeking out from behind a door.
Grandpa's still going off over there. Minutes, it's been going on like 10, 15 minutes. Now, over here, this thing, the static detector's on. I reset it, and the blue one went on. Look, Brandon, look.
I thought the thing is still going.
But look, now the static detector's on. Look. And every time I try to reset it, it goes. Look at.
Oh my god.
Watch this. Watch, I'll reset it. The red one will go on. It keeps going from positive to negative ion. Oh, now reset.
Look at this over here.
That's crazy.
This is nuts.
Oh, it's over here.
I've never even seen anything like this ever.
Wow.
Hold on, take 3 shots and I'll remove 1. Show yourself. 2.
He doesn't like it.
You're actually thinking about
Mr. Pierce?
It is Mr. Pierce.
Do you,
he was grabbing the red
do you often do seances?
We do once in a while.
You're now watching the replay of those 3 anomalies that flew across Mrs. Pierce's room and were captured by our static camera that was faced that way in the hallway while we were getting ready to move to the basement. You're gonna see another anomaly that appeared in front of the front door at the bottom of the staircase during that time frame that was a little strange as well.
What just happened? Hey, threw that thing off the thing. Look. What's that, huh? Look! This place is going nuts!
It just threw my sister tree off the chair. I saw that.
That was there.
It just flung that. I watched it fly off the chair.
Oh
That's the
my
first time I've ever
God.
seen something.
You don't have a camera on it?
Look. The red
Look, and that thing was going off right there. Can we just get the camera all the way
I
down
got
the
it.
road?
No, I
Because
got
the
it.
camera's 4.5.
That thing was in the center.
How are you?
So the Rice History tree went flying, the parallels went off, the red cloud went nuts, and the vibration went off.
All right, so that is the end of our best evidence that we captured between January and October 2021. We'll probably have to have a part 2 of best evidence of 2021 because we got about 6 investigations to show. So thank you so much for joining us. If there's any questions or comments, oh, my aunt, my favorite aunt. Hi, Auntie. Hi from Florida. The clip when the rocks are thrown is one of my favorite crazy stuff.
Yeah,
thank you so much, Auntie.
Thanks
One of
so
my
much.
favorites, too. I was just telling Marissa, had I closed my eyes and blinked for a second, I would have missed it, but thank God I didn't. If that is the last comment, then we will wrap up because it's getting late. But thank you so much for joining us and watching from our family to yours. We will see you next week where we have an incredible house investigation that we did in Middleborough. And other than that, everybody have a great weekend. Stay safe. It's getting crazy out there. And we'll see you next Friday.